Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be reacting to Assassination Classroom episode 20. Last time we got to see them infiltrate this area. We saw Professor Bitch use her abilities, and amazingly, not just that, but her piano abilities, and seduce everybody on the floor for them to be able to get further, as well as we kind of figured out that there's more than just one person after them, and the guy that's after them seems to have hired some other guys that are like completely after them. They poisoned we found out who poisoned the students. We also found out that Karma has improved since the beginning, and now it looks like he's about to 1v1 one of the assassins that made the very bad mistake on trying to call back up when you have 16 certain people in front of you that have assassination skills. It's just a very dumb move. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see uncut reactions, early releases of this show, and all my other shows. Check that out for sure, and let's go ahead and start. All he needs to use is his fists. He's definitely doing a lot of fisting. His skills probably include fisting, choking, scratching, ripping people's faces off. Utilizing the games that they're playing with Koro Sensei for actual assassination, because you're supposed to, attack and surprise. He's just a natural fighter and has a high IQ. But that's not happening? Another thing is you could have waited for him to, tire himself out. Really? Now he can utilize the combat training, but can he take on a pro that specializes in hand-to-hand? Wow. So much for a fair 1v1 fight. A lot of people won't fight fair. That's another thing you have to take into account. You're not going to get a fair fight all the time. Ooh. Okay, right back at him. Oh. Wait, did he protect himself from it? Since he already knew what it was and he's seen it once, maybe he knew to hold his breath? I mean, it's this guy's fault for, holy hell, he's the one that wanted to cheat. The students are like taking this like it's another exercise. None of them are really nervous, and they're... Well, with so many people there, I doubt he could have done it alone. He's even teaching him a lesson while he's down on the ground. Yeah, he's different, for sure. He needed to be knocked down a peg to be able to improve and become like this. Weird situations. If you can't actually anger somebody and you can be as good as him at not being broken. Wait, what? You're gonna torture him? So much for maturing. I mean, he's still a kid, so what do you expect? You do not want to be tortured by this guy. Wow. And they're just watching. He said all that profound stuff, and I even thought he was improving, but... I mean, he did, but he didn't. Thank you. At this point, you're barely gonna run into people. The amount of people that they're able to, you say they're sneaking in, right? But they have such a crowd with them it's been relatively easy for them to get in. I would have thought it would have been more difficult. This is what I thought was going to happen when they went in. I thought they were going to have to, it was going to be, I guess that's more of a cliche. Like, I thought it was going to be the cliche where they start splitting up, like somebody attacks and they're like, you guys keep going, we got this. And it kind of happened that with, Professor Bitch. It kind of happened that way in the beginning, but then they just kept in the same group. I really did think it was going to be, you keep going, you got the next one. They split up more and more and more. But that's a huge anime cliche. So I guess they didn't go that route. But yeah, let's continue. So they're gonna fit in pretty well here. Like they were talking, now they have to act snobby and stuff. Wait, what? Oh my, why? Okay, speaking of cliches. You have like 7 girls or 6 or 7 girls in your group and you had to do that? I feel a trap coming. You have 6 other choices. Okay, there we go. There had to be more creeps that were gonna flirt with some girls. Oh, there you go. At least if you're stupid like that. The normal thug. Just clubbing on an island, you know, with middle school students. What could go wrong? Look, this is ass class. You can't have a grudge against any ass. Yeah, that could be anything in there. You do not want to spin the wheel. What drug is in this cigarette? I mean, everybody has their own issues. Of course she does. I don't know if she's somebody to inspire to, necessarily. At least in some aspects. You guys have any other choices? That's good timing. Yeah, but what do you think is cool? Okay, yes, that definitely not cool. Why? Why? What? Oh, bad timing. This is the time to run. Leave. Go now. Them. Yeah, go show your dance moves. Oh my. You should probably read that, what he's saying. No, you did your part, regardless of how embarrassing it was for you. You did. You did. Whatever other stuff. So this is probably where they're going to be? He must! Like, how did he even know he had that? Or did he make the assumption? What is he gonna do? What the fuck? They're that dumb though? It's a good plan for, you know, the 50 IQ guys. it was, I mean, it's good that he had them. Real guns. And they haven't been using those, so that's gonna be new for them. As long as they don't have that type of stress, I think they'll do fine. They've slowly kind of gone through everybody. Jesus, that something's wrong with that guy's eyes. Don't eat any more guns! Oh my god, stop sucking on that. I think one of the biggest threats they're gonna have so far is this guy that they showed at the very end here. And we saw him talk to another guy, which was the one that initially called, seems to be the bigger boss. But this one is insane. He's, you know, a bit cross-eyed, also a bit just, you look at his face, you know he's crazy. But to top it off, I've seen really crazy in animes and shows, but how crazy are you when you can't find food? You're like, here's my gun, I got it. Like, you have to be absolutely insane. I think that's what they're trying to drive home here, as how crazy this guy is. Because if you want to, you know, if you want to make me think someone's crazy, just have him start like sucking on a damn gun. Like, what the hell? He was like, and then he was using it as a utensil with his food, you know, an episode ago. This guy is very disturbing, but he's also, sometimes you have to realize, just because somebody's you can't be centered on their personality, you also have to be centered on their ability. And it's easy to make the assumption that this guy is probably stronger than the other ones we've seen before. So they're gonna have to take that in, you know, they're gonna have to take that into account when they go up against this guy. But also the entire area they were able to get through. I just thought it was kind of funny that they have, because I was just talking about they weren't doing cliches, and then they have Nagisa dress up as a girl. That's something that would happen in a typical school anime. So they pulled one of them. Like, they had him dress up as a girl, even though there's like 6 other girls with them to do that. That was kind of hilarious. But the guy actually learned a lesson, so that was weirdly sweet in there. I was expecting him to, like, maybe, I don't know, try to, I mean, he was offering drugs, but he was also, I thought he'd, like, you know, say, here's all my drugs here, or I'm gonna spike your drink or something crazy like that. But it ended up, that encounter weirdly ended up helping that kid. So, and to top it off, they could have left him immediately after they were making a scene. Perfect way to get away. That was my first thought. I don't know. I guess I wasn't really thinking they were gonna go the good-hearted route, but they did. And even Nagisa said a really nice thing, you know, to him. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of a sweet experience in an episode that's been more centered on, you know, they're still trying to get that cure to be able to help the other students and everything. There's a main focus that they're working on, but it seems like, I thought this was going to be like last episode, I thought this was going to be a 1 episode thing, but it looks like maybe this is, because we only have 4 episodes left in the season. So I'm wondering if this is maybe going to take a couple more episodes. I don't know, but we have a whole nother season after that. I'm excited that there's more episodes of the show. Just because there's been a lot of shows that I've seen, couple shows we were doing as reaction series only had about 24 episodes. And we get double that with this, 48. So I'm excited to see more, because these characters are getting more intriguing. We're seeing them improve. We're seeing them, even if Karma's personality might not have, changed that much. I think he did improve. I think he did change in the right way. He just can't, he's still a kid and he's still kind of also wanting to like torture people. Maybe he hasn't gotten rid of that, but I still think he's improved in general, along with everybody else. We saw a lot of the students be able to do. I mean, that girl took on that somebody from the Yakuza that easily. They would have never been able to do that before. So they're all really improving, and we're kind of seeing that. We haven't really been able to see all of them use their combat training to this extent at all through this entire show. So we're seeing the payoff, and I like it. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see uncut reactions or early releases. That would definitely help me, but you can also check out twitch.tv/ajrich for streams. You could subscribe to the channel and like the video. That would be amazing as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.